What's going on, everyone? Welcome back to Twisted Ignition. My name's Mike.
I'm Rick.
And I'm Nate. And if you guys are wondering what all this tubing is for, it is for our budget build Pro-Street C-10, and this is our roll cage.
Yeah, we went down to S&W Race Cars and had them bend us up one for a C10. It also does a Blazer and a Suburban. But I don't know why you didn't put one in a Suburban.
Why not? But it could go in one.
It could go in one. So it's a 10-point roll cage, and we added the front tube into the engine bay, which actually makes it a 12-point. So we got a lot of work ahead of us.
Yeah, more welding.
A lot more welding measuring and cutting.
But we did not want to skimp out on safety when it comes to this budget build, so we did go with a professional brand for our roll cage. So, worst case scenario, our driver here is going to be safe.
Yeah. It's actually certified up to 8.5.
I think this is enough talking, enough getting you guys up to speed. I think we need to start turning wrenches and get building.
First thing that we're going to tear out, the old window.
And we're going to do our best not to break it.
Yeah, we probably should have emptied the cab out before we attempted this.
Yeah, we're sitting on some stuff, but you know,
They're just
Ah!
Uh-oh.
Oh no, it's just a window tint.
Nice.
There it goes. Almost. There you go. Oh, look at that.
And oh,
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I put a speaker in the center of the dash too. Forgot about
right through a hole.
And then you gotta pull your Pioneer speaker system or head unit out of there.
Everybody had a good old Pioneer back in the day.
Ready?
Pull up and out. Up and out.
It's not going up. Okay, there it goes.
Why is this stuck? So when you're doing this, you gotta push this little, where is it? There. This little prong in to release the speedo cable off the back. If you don't know that's there, it is a pain in the butt. The first time I ever did this, I was like, why can't I get it out? Yeah, well, all it is that stupid little clip. I guess next is to put this loop in. But we gotta do a lot of measuring and a lot of figuring out where it's gotta go first before I put a hole in my floor.
So you guys know and are aware of this situation. We are making sure that this truck, our budget build Pro-Street C10, is making it to Rod and Custome's Festival down in Outer Banks. And well, as of this being recorded, we have about 2 months to go. And there is a lot of work to do. We have an engine that we still need to go and put in. We have a roll cage. We have to do the dashboard, the interior.
And finish the bed.
Finish the bed and get some kind of paint on this.
Yeah, well, the paint's gonna be the very last thing. If it goes down looking like a bag of bolts, it is what it is.
Part of its charm.
Yeah. So, yeah, we and we say we got 2 months. We literally have 8 weekends. So, because we only get to work on this on the weekends, because we all have jobs. Before we put this roll bar in, we need to make sure the body is level. And I bought new bushings. That being said, it can't be put on the lift, so somebody's got to go underneath. Rock, paper, scissors says shoot.
I'll get a creeper for you, pal.
I'll get some bushings for you, and maybe a socket.
Emotional, damn it!
I have read the instructions very well.
They're upside down, dude.
Yep. I'm just gonna wing it. When you do this, support your body before you take the body bushings off, just so you don't crush yourself or destroy your body. It kind of goes for any kind of pickup truck or cab on frame or body on frame vehicles.
This thing is angry.
Yeah, that's been in there a while.
Quite a while.
That's why we're changing.
Yeah. You ever wonder why your body lines don't match from your bed or to your cab? This is where I would start, because this is fugly.
Oh, hi guys. Haven't seen you there. Let's build ourselves a nice sandwich.
I like sandwiches.
We got our top bun. We're gonna do this in reverse. Be a little against the grain. We're gonna put our nice little meat. Then we're gonna put a little heartbeat in there. Slap that right there. We got ourselves a nice delicious sandwich. Don't eat it unless you're low on fibers.
Now, what have we learned from this?
Don't lose rock, paper, scissors.
Yeah, it's correct.
All right, give this a little.
Wait a minute.
That's just the door.
Okay. They actually started getting a little worried. It's like, uh-oh, something's shaking that's not supposed to be shaking.
Actually, this door shuts better. I don't even have to slam it now.
It's amazing what happens when you have good bushings.
By the way, for an accurate representation of what we're hoping when it's done.
You actually, this truck is so light right now, you actually picked it up off the jack stand.
I'm impressed.
You should have seen his face. He got really worried when my hand was going up and this bed was not. That was a snap of the head. He was like...
Maybe.
Well, very good. That's another obstacle out of the way. So now we can start getting ready for this roll cage.
We're gonna go into a lot of the measurements and dry fitting to make sure everything fits on the truck before we actually weld. We're not gonna bore you with the measurement. If you, though, are curious about the measurements and how to figure them out, let us know, ask us down in the comments, and we will get back to you with how to go about it. Catch you guys up to speed, we have our square portion cut out for the top and our hole cut down in the bottom of the double layered sheet metal for the floor.
And now we gotta try to figure out how to get that big tube in said hole.
All right, so we got the big loop of the bar pretty much set where we want it.
Well, we got the roll bar in, as you can see, and it is pretty sturdy. We got it 3/4 of the way welded in everywhere that we could actually reach. So to get to these top angles where it's really hard to weld, cut the tack welds on the outriggers, cut the tack welds on this back bar, and actually lean this away from the roof. That should give us a lot more area to be able to weld. so that hopefully we can get all the way around these bars. Then we'll pick it back up, level everything, tack those outriggers back in, and fully weld them to the frame.
We got all the measurements done for this back bar, for the seat. We did have a seat in here. We'll show you guys in a little bit. And we got the dash bar put in. Everything's looking good. We just need the door bars yet, the ones that come here down to the floor.
And the bar that supports to the frame.
Yep. So there's still some things that we still got to do, but for the most part, the main cage is it.
Yeah, if you're gonna do what we did, you gotta leave those 2 bars out because otherwise it won't help.
That's gonna be the fun part, making sure we get it level again. I'm not really looking forward to that part.
No.
Not at all.
Oh, there we go.
It was the ratchet strap.
We can weld in here. We can get to this weld now. And I can get all the way around the windshield now, so.
If you're doing any of this yourself and you're welding in the car, make sure you put something up. We have cardboard here. It's not ideal, but it's something that's going to protect the windshield from any kind of splatter so you don't get spots all over the windshield.
Yes.
Pro tip.
It will melt the windshield.
After countless times of checking measurements and making sure we were level, we're burned in completely.
Yeah, she's in there now.
Solid.
Ain't going nowhere.
Solid.
We are at the point where we have the old steering wheel in and we're getting everything adjusted for the seat, and we have a shorter version because if you can tell,
It's a little tight in here.
yeah. So if you check out our last week's video, we actually showed you guys what we're putting in because this is not the steering shaft we're putting in.
Yeah, as you can see, once this roll bar's in, I couldn't get out of here if I wanted to.
Yeah, so we're gonna take this out real quick and we're gonna put in the short one. We'll have him sit back right here to kind of show you guys a good difference between the two and where they're at. This is our new steering shaft now installed.
As you can see, we got a little more space and it tilts, so I got a lot of space. Now we did put a smaller steering wheel on it and a tilt column, and we shortened it 2 inches into the dash. Watch our other videos to see how we did that. And we also put on a Jegs removable steering wheel. It's actually a bolt-on one, but it's really, really tight. So if you're gonna do this, Jegs might want to make a little bit more space for us. But you really gotta push it on. But it's on there. A little bit smaller steering wheel gives me lots of space. Okay, so the whole reason we put this whole steering wheel in and the seat is for the next step of the roll bar.
Yep, and that's for the door bar. It's gonna go roughly here, but you wanna make sure for drag racing specs, you want it located somewhere between the driver's elbow and their shoulder. So it's gonna go roughly like that right now.
That's a really rough representation, but yeah.
Yeah, that's pretty high, but we're gonna tweak it to make sure it fits right where it needs to be. Let's get working on that.
As you can see, the roll bar is fully welded in. So a lot of measuring, a lot of cutting, a little modification on our S&W roll bar, and we finally got it in. It's a late night, but we got it done.
We absolutely did, and thank goodness we did, because we are really, really cutting it close with our time frame. We have 4 weeks.
Yeah, just about 4 weeks.
We have 4 weeks. We still have an engine, transmission, wiring. We have the work still to do.
Yeah, there's a lot to do. The fuel lines, there's
Brake lines.
Brake lines.
Yep.
Yeah. So that gives us like 4 days, and
Yeah. So if you guys like this video, give it a thumbs up. Again, this is all budget build, so please definitely help us out by supporting the channel by subscribing to it. And let us know what you think down in the comments below. And if you have any questions about this project or your own and need some advice, let us know.
Yeah. Later, guys.
See ya.